Hi everyone, today we are going to do this week's card draw from the Druidcraft Tarot. Now this is one of my favorite decks. It is my favorite tarot deck. I've used this deck, I've had this one for about 15 years. It's pretty well worn. So anyways, let's get on to today's card. Ooh, this is always a good one. This one gets a lot of kind of misinformation about it. So our card today is the Tower. Okay. So the Tower card, it's card number 16 in the major arcana of the tarot deck. And it often, a lot of people see it as a bad card. There's no good cards or bad cards, but it looks very destructive. So in this picture you see lightning hitting the building, you see two people falling from the top of the building. So while that on the surface looks pretty ominous, what this card is really all about is about change. Big change is coming. There is destruction before you can rebuild. Similar to a card like the Nine of Swords, which is the dark night of the soul, where basically you've reached rock bottom and now the only way you can go is up. So the Tower card is really about that, the destruction before the rebuild. So there's, you know, a big revelation or some new idea that is going to be birthed. So you can look at this card as representing a time of great change, big inspiration. Some big shift is going to be happening when you come across this card. Our journeys, our lives go through cycles. If you take a few minutes and think about how your life has gone so far, you've probably had a lot of ups and downs. You know, maybe you got fired from a job, but then you found this really great other job, or you started a whole new career, or maybe after a divorce, you found true love, better love, whatever. Anyway, so our life tends to go in cycles, and that's what this Tower represents, is that, you know, the destruction that has to happen before you can rebuild something. So as you think about this card this week and sit with this card, think about what might be shifting in your life. What might feel like it's falling apart, but is really opening you up to something new, a new door being opened. So kind of along those lines of what doors are being closed in order for you to open up a new door. You know, what towers are being demolished so that you can rebuild something bigger, different, better, whatever. So that is our card this week, the Tower, card number 16 in the tarot. And this artwork, this is the Druidcraft Tarot. The artwork may be different, but the symbolism is typically similar from one deck to the next. So like if you have the traditional Rider-Waite deck, it's going to be a very similar, a tower being hit by lightning, two people falling out of the top of the tower. But the overall meaning is really that cyclical, you know, destruction before the rebuild, the illumination, the change, the inspiration. So until next time, sit with the Tower. Think of what cycles are shifting in your life and what might be falling apart or seemingly falling apart in order for you to rebuild something new.